good to see you, Mohib Saib. A few short
Identify yourself quickly.
Jalil Afridi from the Frontier Post in Peshawar. So first of all, it's good to see you, Ambassador. To be honest with you, when I came to this event, I was thinking that there's going to be some positive and happy news that you're going to give us. I'm very surprised by the picture that you have portrayed. So my questions are...
One question, not questions.
No, just a small question. So Ambassador Khalilzad is saying that the talks are going positive. You are saying that the patrons are not playing any good role. So can you explain it to me what exactly is going on, especially keeping in view that the elections are coming and there are reports that suggest that because President Ghani does not see a very good future for himself anymore, is that one of the reasons why Khalilzad has a total different opinion than what you have said over here? Thank you. And on a lighter note, by the way, the Taliban are mostly Pashtuns, and in this room, I only see you and me being Pashtuns here. So I hope none of us are Taliban.
Actually, quite a few more Pashtuns are here. Yes.
First of all,
never assume.
Terrorism has no ethnicity. Pashtuns in Afghanistan have a very passionate and compassionate lives, and people, those who know them and have studied them would understand that these people, despite living in rugged terrain, have been extremely kind and are known for their hospitality and kindness. I would not equate a group that murders civilians in cold blood, conduct terrorist activities across the country and blows up schools and mosques. These are not acts of Pashtuns or Afghans or any other ethnicity. So let's not ethnicize this, for one. The second part is there is good news. Right? I am the good news. Right? Afghanistan has its own voice. Our patrons, I think are the correct pronunciations, of the Taliban no longer have to speak for us. What better news is that than for a country that has been isolated for 200 years and for the past 4 decades has been continuously and brutally pushed down by this very same neighbor who in our discussions always calls the Afghan people as brothers and culturally connected in cultural and historical connections to it. So I think maybe our discussions are tough, these are hard, but it's the collective achievement of both the Afghan people and our resilience plus our partners that Afghanistan today has its own voice. We may not agree, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but it's an Afghanistan that's free, it's an Afghanistan that is able to represent itself, it's an Afghanistan that can plan its own future. So I think there is no bigger and better news than that for us. Others may disagree. And the other is about people's opinion of what peace is. I'll call any peace that's an Afghan peace that's going to bring peace to Afghanistan, progressive peace. I haven't seen that yet. So I think while there are maybe elements that are, discussions may be important to some, it doesn't mean they're progress for us in this regard. So,
and as I understand you're just expressing a policy difference with Pakistan, not necessarily saying that Afghanistan and Pakistan have to be adversarial forever.
Absolutely not.
You have to have the kind of peace between Pakistan and Afghanistan, that the kind of friendship that you and I have. Absolutely. And I think that can be the template for our countries.
For the record, we have tried on every occasion to be able to normalize relationship with Pakistan, because for the Pakistani sake, for the sake of our people, and for the sake of the region, it is important that that we live in harmony with our neighbors.
Now here I would be remiss if I don't ask this question, because friends from Pakistan always say that you have to ask questions that concern Pakistan, and Pakistan always expresses concern about Afghanistan and its relationship with India and how that might threaten Pakistan. So what is your response to that? That maybe Pakistan's interest in Afghanistan is not because Pakistan has an adversarial or antagonistic attitude towards Afghanistan and its leaders, but that it's actually genuinely concerned about its security and is worried about the Afghan leaders' closeness to India. What would you answer? How would you answer that question? So the 6 or 7 people in the audience who wanted to ask that question, you can put your hands down. I've asked the question on your behalf. Please go ahead.
You know, we spent a lot of time with Pakistan coming out with solutions to these issues that we may have, not just this, but other concerns that Pakistan have and Afghanistan. And we worked on a comprehensive action plan with Pakistan. And I think it was a diplomatic achievement because we were able to put all of our grievances on paper and agree that we will work together to resolve them. Unfortunately, we are not seeing the commitment from Pakistan to seek a resolve in that. There is never any action taken. And that document continues to remain a piece of paper because it has not been actioned. We would be able to resolve many of these issues. A lot of it is misunderstanding, and if there needs to be, we have always insisted we are ready to be able to prove it, and there can be third-party verification for whatever we claim we can provide, and the same for Pakistan. We would like to request them that they provide third-party verification for what we say, so that we are not sitting across blaming each other and are actually constructively moving forward with an agenda that would normalize relationships so that we can both benefit